as well now.
Okay.
We're being streamed and all of them can see us. Just give me a moment. Let us connect to the YouTube. Let people come to know there. And then I'll introduce and then we all can begin. Right now we are already 67 of them. As well now. Yeah.
Ma'am, where are you from?
Excuse me?
What happened, Nishan?
Ma'am, where are you from?
Yeah, I'll give
I'm
all the
from-
introduction, Bacha. Just 2 minutes. Let people come in, let them settle. Then everything will be answered. Don't worry. Just give us 2
Okay,
minutes.
sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. There are 60 people watching on the YouTube channel right now.
Okay.
And here with us, there are more than 70 people on the Zoom itself. Hello, guys. We hope and pray that your today's paper was good. English language, and I know you'll have come here for the preparations of English literature, which is going to happen tomorrow. So just a request to everybody, you need to keep yourself on mute unless you've been asked to ask some questions when you have, if any, and then you can ask us whatever your doubts are, and accordingly we will handle them. Okay. So let me introduce to you, we have with us Miss Fernandez, a very renowned teacher. I would say that she must have taught children when I was a child. That time she must have been teaching. Am I right, ma'am?
Yes, well, you're aging me, Mr. Gala, but you are
No.
absolutely right. This is my 30th year of teaching English.
Imagine 30th year of teaching. Most of you all are even half of her age of the experience that she has. That's a big thing. Let me tell you guys, she is a board corrector since many years. She also does board correction for ISC English as well as for ICSE English. So you all are in safe hands. So we've invited her today with us, and she's going to be talking about English literature paper which you're going to have tomorrow. She's going to give us lots of insights as to what can be expected, what type of paper is going to be there, what is the paper pattern, and then some question papers she might discuss with you all. And then later on, if you got any personal doubts, obviously she will handle that as well, as far as they are not silly. And if you are having any doubts about English language, that is today's paper, please keep it away for the time being. Don't waste your time, because this is going to be very important time that we are going to share with Miss. So don't waste your time on what has already happened. Rather invest your time on what is going to happen tomorrow and make the most from her. So let me tell you that we are right now full in terms of Zoom. We've got 100 participants done. So anyone now who wants to join Zoom, so sorry, but yeah, you can still join through YouTube, and there you can watch us live. And obviously we've got more than 117 people on YouTube as well as watching on Zoom. So that's a big thing. Guys, we've specially arranged this with Miss Twyla Fernandez helping us for the English literature. So Rough Box is going to handle each and every paper that you have from today onwards, and every day we are going to have an expert with us who's going to exactly guide you through what can be expected in the paper tomorrow. We are not very sure if the same things are going to be there. So in case if it comes, you cannot tell us that we are leaking the paper. It is only out of experience that we have. We are going to tell you what can be expected tomorrow. I repeat this disclaimer once again. In case if whatever Ms. Twyla discusses today comes into the paper tomorrow, you cannot be accusing that we are leaking the paper. It is by sheer experience, whatever we feel, we are going to tell you, and it may or it might not come. But be assured, even if it comes or it doesn't come, more than that, your confidence level is going to get boosted for sure. Not only that, apart from that, you get a chance one night prior to ask all your doubts to an expert who can give you accurate answers and help you throughout the session. Okay, so Miss Twyla, as I told you, is a person who's full of experience. You get a great chance, guys, tonight to speak to her, and we're trying and arranging every day one expert to come to you of that subject, speak to you about the subject, and then that will help you throughout the session. Just to keep the session live, few discipline policies that we need to follow. We expect everyone to be on mute unless asked, number one. Number two, if you got some doubts, you already are aware of how to go about with the reactions. So just put your hand up when we tell you to. Don't put it right now up. So then put it down. Okay. Put it up when we
So
tell you to, and that
I
is
just
the
wanted
time
to
you
ask
can ask
you
your
what the
doubt.
name for the YouTube channel is.
Sorry?
The name for the YouTube channel.
You want the link for the YouTube channel? Okay, I'll paste it in
Yes,
the
sir.
chat box right now. So all your friends who cannot join here, ask them to join there on the YouTube channel. There, the link is in the chat box. Okay. Apart from this, guys, if you got any more doubts, the way Siddhant did it, put your hand up and we will ask you to unmute. Please don't unmute randomly, otherwise you will break the link that Miss is going to create and she might forget few stuff which would be really, really important. Okay. That is number one. Number two, no unnecessary comments. Otherwise, we have the control and obviously we'll have to chuck you out of the meeting. So please try and maintain the discipline. Okay. Parth and Rena, please mute yourself. I have muted you now. Second time I seeing you, if I see you unmuted, I'll have to push you out. Okay. So Twyla, Miss, all over to you. I hope you help the children. The motto is best teachers reaching the remotest child. That's what the motto which we are working on.
Yes,
Getting
and
the
I'm very
best
happy to
teachers
do
and
this.
reaching the most remotest child. Over to you, Twyla, Miss. All the best.
All right.
Thank
So
you
as you
much
know,
for
your
being with us.
literature paper will be for 40 marks and it's going to be an MCQ paper. And it will be for there will be two sections. Okay. So section A is a mixed bag. And when I looked at the paper that the board had sent us, the specimen paper, I found that 40%, as in 4 questions, had come from Merchant of Venice. And the rest, of course, 1 mark each came from the other chapters. So by and large, I would say that you should focus the focus of your study to do very well would be to go for do your Merchant of Venice very much, or rather give it a lot of focus. Okay, so that was mixed bag. Section A, you have 10 questions. Section B, the first question will be you will be given an extract like a hook, and then there will be 5 marks, 5 MCQs given to you. Then question 2 again is from MOV, and that will again come with a hook, and that will also be for 5 marks. Now, based on experience, okay, you have 5 different scenes in Act 3. Now, Act 3, Scene 1 has a very, very important dialogue where Shylock is a very, Shylock has been treated very badly by society. They have spat on his face and they probably kicked him aside, etc. They've treated him like a dog, and that is what he complains, right? So, and that there's a beautiful dialogue of Shylock, which is world famous, okay, has not a Jew eyes, organs, senses, dimensions. So that scene, Act 3, Scene 1, I would say is pretty important. But there's nothing like Act 3, Scene 2. So I hope you have really focused a lot of your attention. All of your portion is very much lessened. You have 2 prose chapters, you have 2 poetry chapters, and you have 1 act. So you should not have a problem at all. So now, if I had to pick and choose which one would be the ones to really focus on, I would say Act 3, Scene 2, which is one of the longest acts in scenes in the entire book, I would choose Act 3, Scene 2. But there are also, um, I would say Act 3, Scene 5 is pretty useless, because in that scene you have Lancelot Gobbo talking and, like having a little bit of like a flirt with Jessica. And then the only thing that I see as important in Act 3, Scene 5 is the dialogue between husband and wife, Jessica and Lorenzo, when they're describing Portia. So, I would think there is nothing else more important in that. Okay. So the only thing, if you want to do Act 3, Scene 5, really, that is what you should focus on. Otherwise, it's a pretty useless scene. Again, I cannot stress enough Act 3, Scene 1, because of Shylock's, vituperative, angry rant, which is very, very important, and it stands out in literature. I would say that is important. Act 3, Scene 2 is most important. Yash, just a moment. And Act 3, Scene 3 and 4, not so much, but you could kind of also focus on it. There is no scene that I can truly say is unimportant totally. Okay, so I'm just saying, when you want to focus on Act 3, Scene 1, Scene 2, and Act 3, Scene 4, but not as much. Okay, yes, Nishant. Nishant Bagari, you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. What have you told about scene 2? Can you please
Act 3,
repeat?
Scene 2 should be you should know it back and forth, because it is the climax of the play, and almost the denouement, of course, comes in Act 4, but I would say Act 3, Scene 2 is the climax of the play, so you definitely should know it back and forth. Yes, Vihan.
Ma'am, I have one more doubt.
Yes, what is your doubt?
Ma'am, that in Act 3, Scene 2, ma'am, here that it has a speech of Bassanio, that it tells about the law and the religion and the beauty and all. Can you please explain that, because it is quite distracting.
I am very sorry, but I won't be really doing explanations of the entire text, because it would be difficult. Not everybody, other people, it would consume a lot of time. Okay, but can I just say this in short?
Yes,
Bassanio is, he stands before the lead casket and he has to make his decision. So when he looks at the lead casket, he suddenly realizes that appearances can be deceptive, because in the law, a lawyer who's very smart can get his awful client, sinful client, criminal client off by sweet speech. Right? Yes. Then in religion, the same thing can be done. Terrible sin can be hidden by a priest who will debate and use the words in the Bible to cover up an ugly sin. Then beauty. Women wear lipstick, etc., to make themselves beautiful. You may be like a woman. They say that Marilyn Monroe was considered one of the most beautiful women in the world, was virtually unrecognizable without her makeup. So beauty makeup can trick you. So beauty people put a scarf. You can never know what is behind that scarf. It could be somebody which in Shakespeare's time was considered ugly from West Indies because she was black. Okay, then you have in the law, you have in beauty, you have women with beautiful long hair, and in Shakespeare's time, wearing wigs was considered to be something that women should wear. And they highlighted their beauty by having lots and lots of hair. And much of this hair was actually taken from the tombs of dead women, and then they would, because blonde hair was supposed to be beautiful. So maybe somebody who was had dark hair would use the blonde wig, right? So these are the various examples that come out over here. And we see men who look very macho because they have beards on their chin, but they actually could be really like, if you turned around and said, hey, I want to fight against you, they would turn and run away. So there are various ways that appearances can give a person a wrong idea. And therefore, like Bassanio does not want to choose the gold or the silver casket, he goes and he chooses the bronze casket. Okay. There are 8 points. Whoever asks that question, check it out and see that there are 8 points. I hope my simplistic explanation was enough for you.
Ma'am, it was
Anybody
very
else?
good.
Thank
It was
you.
very, very good. Ma'am, can you please explain about the golden locks in that extract which is given? The golden locks.
Yes.
Twyla
Again.
ma'am, Twyla ma'am,
Yes. Yes.
um,
Yes.
if majorly we can first stick to most likely questions. Okay?
Yes. I
And talk
agree.
about all that, and then if we can handle the personal doubts. Otherwise, what will happen is a lot of time will be taken up only with the doubts, and then you won't be able to give up what you actually wanted to give.
Yes. True. I agree.
Yeah. So
All right.
guys, hold on to your doubts. You can write them down. Let Miss first give what she has to give, and then personally, whatever doubts you have, if time permits, we can take that up. Okay.
Yes.
And Twyla,
Okay.
miss, we can stretch the session anything between 1 hour, 1.5 hours, as per your convenience, whatever you feel like. But
I'll keep that
majorly,
in mind.
yeah. And guys, allow Miss to first give away what she has in her own forte, and then you can come up with your doubts. Otherwise, you will miss on what she wants to give, which is even more important. Okay.
Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you, Miss. So sorry.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And so like section A, 4 questions out of 10 will be from MOV. So it's a good idea to stick, like to focus a lot on your entire MOV. And 60% of your paper, according to us, okay, that is like for section A, 2 questions will be from Blue Bead. 1 question will be from, what is MG? I wrote it MG here. Okay. And 1 question from Patriot, and yeah, that is Little Match Girl, and the 1 question from the other poem. Okay, so by and large, in the mixed bag, the focus should be on MOV, and then the rest. By and large, yeah. If we look at the 2 poems, they since they are short poems, but it won't be very tough for you to be able to answer those questions. Okay, once you get the idea of figure of speech, the idea of theme, the idea of what is the meaning of this and what is happening by and large in the poem. Since they are 2 short poems, my tip to you would be to memorize them if you can overnight, and that should help you, because keywords by and large will be asked of you from the poem. Okay. Then Blue Bead is a little longer. So according to me, in Blue Bead, the things that you should focus on is the description of the crocodile, Sibia, her description, her likes and her dislikes, the Sibia's fight with the crocodile, and how Sibia saves the Gujjar woman. Okay. Poetry, according to me, the poem that should give you a little bit of a trouble, because there are so many answers, would be I Know Why the Cage Birds Sing. It's a very nebulous poem, and there could be various answers. Nebulous meaning like, there could be 2 options that could worry you a bit. But since only 1 question would come, I would say, don't worry. And the Patriot actually is the poem that if you learn it just by heart, should not give you a problem at all. Okay. And a Little Match Girl, there are lots of descriptions of the Little Match Girl, of the winter season, her various visions, etc. So I would say that you should go and, like learn it each and everything, because they can trick you by just changing. Yeah, today I saw a question on blue bead, and the question was what is the thing that was not part of the crocodile, and the answer was that the crocodile did not have a yellowish mouth, okay, underside. It had green, but they wrote there yellow, and you would get a little confused. And so I would say read your text very closely and study it, so you should not have a problem at all. Having said that, I'll share with you, there are some questions here in the chat. Do we need to study the brief description of poets and writers? I would say no, don't bother at all. Okay. What are the other ones here? Will there be questions asked about dialogue? Absolutely. Why shouldn't there be? Half the play is dialogue, right? But they won't ask you. I don't understand your question. If you're asking, will the question be a dialogue? Then I don't think so. Okay. Can we learn only paraphrase instead of text? Guys, whoever asked that, that's a very dangerous question. The text is king. Just like sing is king, so is the text. Don't bother with your paraphrases. Okay. The paraphrase is so that you can just understand the text. Study the text. What is this? Ma'am, was Bassanio manipulative or deceitful? Or did he truly love Portia? We'll go for the fact that since Shakespeare thought that Bassanio was his hero, that you can paint him in glowing colors and say that he was not manipulative and that he loved Portia. You should understand that you should understand the mind frame of the 16th century male, right? A man at that time considered a wife to be like a chattel. He married her so that he could have babies and continue his family name, right? And he didn't really he would love her, but he would also want her dowry too, and it was accepted. So in today's world, where Shah Rukh runs after Kajol, even though she's a poor girl, we say, ha, that is true love. But in those days, even that was considered to be true love. Okay?
Excuse me.
Yes.
Can I ask a question related to the play, if you allow?
Yes, yes. Do ask.
I think that Bassanio was deceptive by choosing the reasons why he did not choose the gold casket and the silver casket, because the reasons which he gave was very deceptive, were not acceptable. Like everything, like the appearances should be leased themselves, but at that point of time, there should be no point of giving this reason, and it also contradicts his character.
This is hardly a question to be asked for an MCQ, okay? Because quite really, Bassanio's deceptive quality will never be asked, okay? So don't bother about it. Don't even bother to think about it. This you can have a nice discussion when you're debating with your friend. Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Can I ask
Yes.
one?
Ma'am, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Ma'am, are the
Which part?
locations at the beginning of the scene important?
Yes, absolutely. Also, whatever is given here at the side of your book, the meanings at the side, they are also important. So please do have a deco at that also. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
Ma'am,
you.
can I ask
Then
you?
somebody asked if there would be figures of speech asked in prose. Now, I think that by and large, the board should stick to figures of speech in only poetry. Okay, I would say that should be the case. However, if they surprise us, please be ready for it. That's all I can say. Okay.
Ma'am, can I ask one question?
Yes, please ask.
Ma'am, can biblical phrases or allusions can be asked in Merchant of Venice?
Absolutely. Okay, they can be like, what is the biblical this, and then they could give you the answers, and of course you should be able to know that this is the answer. Fine.
Ma'am, can I ask a question?
Yes.
Ma'am, actually, how many ducats does Portia tell Bassanio to pay and discharge the bond? So here first she says pay 6,000 ducats and deface the bond, but then
Yes.
she says double 6,000 and then treble that. So will
Yes.
it be 6,000 or 36?
Good question, whoever is asking, and I had been asked this question in an earlier class as well. Okay, what I will say is learn that entire bit of dialogue so that when the question is asked, see what, like the word deface the bond, then it is 6,000 ducats. But if they say, what does she say in the end, then it's 60,000 ducats. Like that. Okay.
36,000.
So
Ma'am,
you should know.
When she tell to multiply, like the amount, ma'am.
Sorry?
Ma'am, the amount that it should be multiplied by 12 or something. I'm not sure.
You should do 3,000 into 2 into 3.
3,000 into 2 into 3.
Because she told 3,000 ducats to be doubled and then trebled.
Yes.
So that's 3,000 into 2, 6,000.
No, she told that pay him
No, 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 no,
6,000,
that's-
double that, treble that.
Yes, that's right.
Anyway, 6,000 into 2 is 12,000, into 3 is 36,000.
Yes.
So that's why 36,000.
Okay. So by and large, whoever's asking this question, chances are this kind of thing will come. So you learn that little piece of dialogue so that when the word resonates in your mind, like defaced comes with the 6,000, and then right at the end it comes to 60,000.
So if they say
Or
discharge,
36,000.
if they say discharge, to
Okay, now let
discharge
me
the
see.
bond.
Where is that?
Miss, in the end of that paragraph, she said that you'll have enough to pay 20 times over.
Yes.
But that's
She
gold.
does say that.
But that's gold. She doesn't tell ducats. She says, I'll give you gold to pay over 20 times. We are talking about the
Yes, so
ducats.
that's good. Very good. Whoever said that. So, you know, if they bring up gold, then you know that she's talking about 60,000 ducats. Okay. So like that, look for little clues which will point you to the right answer. Okay. Right. What's
Excuse me,
next?
ma'am.
Ma'am, can I
Yes.
ask a doubt?
Ma'am, can you please clarify whether Salarino, Salanio, and Salerio are three different characters? Because in several different editions, they are given as same, or like there's quite a
Actually,
lot confusion in
Shakespeare
that.
wrote them as different characters, but then later on, Salerio and Salarino, Salarino is seen talking on the street with Salenio, okay, and then Salerio comes up in Belmont. So, like, yes, maybe they are two separate characters, but I would take it as one, because by now the entire world is, accepting them to be one. Just a
So, ma'am,
moment.
Salarino and Salerio are
does-
the same characters.
Salarino and Salerio are the same characters. Okay.
Okay.
Excuse me,
Yes,
miss.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, is Shylock angry at Jessica because she has rebelled, or because he has had to face such a big financial loss?
Actually, he probably is upset about everything, but when you are answering, you will talk about only the ducats, because that is what he focuses on. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, how much ducats did Jessica spend in one night? 80
He
ducats.
spent 80
Or score it up.
ducats. Okay.
Excuse me, miss.
Okay.
And ma'am, she took
Excuse
away
me,
2
miss.
diamonds, right? And many other jewels, or 1 diamond?
Actually, he just says 1 diamond, and then
Which
like
was
that's
worth
what he
2,000
starts
ducats.
cursing about. Okay.
Miss, if they ask us that,
Hello, there's
Go
somebody
inside and
who's
talk.
talking. Kindly mute yourself at once.
excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Miss, if they ask us that, why did Shylock want Antonio's pound of flesh? So, miss, should we answer to bait fish withal, or to feed his revenge?
You will say to bait fish withal, because that is the answer he gives. Okay.
Ma'am, now which is the most important, like which of the following is like conflict in Blue Bead? So will it be humans versus wild nature, or humans versus animals?
It's not human versus animals because that would be horrible. It is humans versus nature or the survival of humans in nature. Okay.
Then humans versus wild nature will be more appropriate.
Yes, I would go for that one. Okay.
And
Ma'am, in Blue
one more
Bead,
thing, the golden hair of the little match girl, does that have any symbolism?
Not at all.
No, like
Okay.
no, suppose there's an option like it symbolizes some brightness, and suppose there's an option saying that it's a stereotype about European genetics.
Interesting. Then go for that. Okay,
no.
because they're trying to say that he is, of course, trying to make her seem more pitiable to the European audience that is reading her story.
So the stereotype.
Okay? So a
option
blonde, blue-eyed girl with a name like Daniela, which is, if you read the original, what her name is you know, would immediately, the European would immediately feel, I mean, like if she was a black African girl, at one time, maybe they would not have felt. Today, of course, people totally are have a different opinion. Okay.
Ma'am, the match girl is not named, right?
It doesn't have a name. No.
No, ma'am,
Because
is there any
actually,
match?
the board wants you to understand that she symbolizes all the people who are hungry. Okay? The nameless, yes. Okay. Now there are. Let me see if there are any other messages that I want to do before I can share some questions with you. The age of the little match girl is not there anywhere in the story, so you should not bother at all. Okay. What does the word myrtle signify in the poem? Actually, myrtle signifies, myrtle was a leaf that was offered in temples, etc. Okay. So it symbolizes something worshipful and holy. That's what it symbolizes.
Twyla ma'am, there are a few questions from YouTube channel.
Yes.
Vedant Patel is asking, can you please tell us which scene is most important, ma'am?
The most important scene in Merchant of Venice, according to me, is Act 3, Scene 2, the most important. But every other scene is also important because, except for the last one, Act 3, Scene 5, I would say that is the least important. Act 3 scene, as I already told you before, okay, you're a little late coming into the party, okay.
The next question is from Recordite. I don't know. Ma'am, will figures of speech also come from stories?
I don't think so. They shouldn't.
Okay.
Okay. But if they do, I hope you have gone over your figures of speech and you are able to identify them. You should not have a problem at all. By and large, you have the similes, you have the metaphors, you have the personifications which stand out. There's a lot of visual imagery in Blue Bead, etc. And if they do ask, which is unlikely, you should be able to answer.
Next is by Kirti. She's asking, will we have questions about number of dialogues said by each character in MOV?
Not at all, Kirti. Don't worry about that at all.
Tejal Choksi, who is present in Act 3, Scene 3 with Gilier, I don't know, and Antonio, Salario or Salario, I don't know now what all that is.
Okay, so who is present over there? It is Salarino, Act 3, Scene 3, you asked. So with Antonio, it is Salarino. Okay.
Perfect.
Salario goes to Belmont. Actually, Salario and Salarino are supposed to be two different characters when Shakespeare wrote it. But nowadays we say it's the same. Okay. But if you're asked, please say Salario, Act 3, Scene 2. Okay. Yeah.
One other child is commenting, ma'am, can you give us the questions that are expected tomorrow? And doubts
wish
can
I
be
could.
taken later.
I wish I could.
Yeah,
but
so,
none of us have any idea or a clue at all.
So whatever, ma'am, according to you, you feel can come tomorrow, if you can throw some light on that, because these guys are just waiting for that majorly.
Okay. So I've already gone over what I think is like the main questions that can, or rather the main parts that you should focus on. Question wise, every line or anything can be asked. Okay, so you should not worry at all, because I sort of surmise that you have already studied everything. Your problem would be if you have a problem with understanding the nuances of questions, you could be tricked. But if you have done the text thoroughly, you should get at least 38 on 40. Okay, so don't worry about it at all. Yeah.
Miss, the next thing is they're asking what would be the paper pattern or what questions from per topic can come?
Yes, the paper pattern, as I already told you right at the beginning, given in the board is by the board is the section A will be a mixed bag where you get 10 questions. And based on the specimen paper given to us by the board, we can surmise that 4 questions out of 10 will come from Merchant of Venice. Okay, and section B, of course, you know, the Merchant of Venice has 10 questions. Little Match Girl has 5 questions. Blue Bead has 5 questions. Cage Bird has 5 questions, and the Patriot has 5 questions. So you should not have a problem at all. Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Miss. Any particular scene that you said Act 3, Scene 3 is important, right, ma'am?
I said Act 3, Scene 1 is important, especially Shylock's dialogue. Act 3, Scene 2 is most important. Act 3, Scene 3 is that scene which is divided into 3 parts. You have first Salarino and Salerio talking, then you have Antonio talking, and then you have again, you know, Antonio saying that I hope that so it starts with Shylock and him saying that, you know, how come Antonio is out of jail and you should look to him. And there are certain things that are important. When you read it, I shall not be made a what? Soft and dull-eyed fool. Stuff like that. So you should know those words. So if you read it or you watch the BBC version of it a couple of times, you should not have a problem at all. Act 3, Scene 4, the is what is important is how Portia decides she's going to disguise herself, and then how Portia describes Bassanio and Antonio. The rest of the thing mostly is just okay, but you focus on that, as I just said. Okay.
Any specific topic, and that topic, any specific part which we can expect tomorrow as more important? Maybe in prose first we'll talk about. So any topic of prose or any chapter of prose that you feel is important, and in that some specific part which can be picked up?
Yes, as I've already said before, in prose, you have Little Match Girl, and the description of the Little Match Girl and the description, the various visions and what she sees in each one of them, that is important. Okay, so that is it for Little Match Girl. For the Blue Bead, already told to you, you have the description of Sibia, the description of the crocodile, which is important, and Sibia's fight with the crocodile is very important, and how she also her likes and her dislikes. Fine.
From the point of view of the poem, any particular poem and any part of that poem really important, Miss?
All the poems are important because there are only 2 poems. Okay, and so you're definitely going to get 6 questions from each poem. 6 out of 40.
Okay.
Fine. So you should like focus on your poems. This nothing, as I said right at the beginning, it'll be easier for you if you memorize the poems. They are very, very short and you should not have a problem at all. Memorize the poem. Obviously, you already know the figures of speech, and it's just fun after that. Okay. Yeah.
Got it, ma'am. Questions are done. Now, any inputs that you want to give, you can. And then I will allow people to unmute, and personal doubts if we can handle later.
Okay, sir. So actually, I had something that I wanted to share with you, just so that I'll just, you know, go fast through it so that you can look at the kind of questions that you can be asked. Just let me see.
I've given you the option of sharing the screen.
Okay, you have. Thank you. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. So if you are asked this quickly, anybody Yash Thakur, what was Shylock's wife's name? Fast. Yes, somebody answer. Open your mouth fast. So what was her name? Option A, B, C, or D? Okay, I'll tell you, it is option A. How many ducats did she spend in a night? 80 ducats. What relationship did Nerissa have with Portia when they disguised and went to Venice? She went as, like, the relationship is Nerissa was her assistant lawyer. Okay, her clerk actually, but assistant lawyer also would be fine. No, don't go for assistant lawyer. Go for clerk. Okay. Then, who had Portia named herself after when she disguised herself to go to see her husband in Venice? She disguised herself in her own servant, as her own servant. Okay, she takes a servant's name. What does thrice fair lady imply here? Okay. It's option C, the goddess of the underworld, the earth, and the sky. What does the jewelry earned by Bassanio signify? Like when she gives, it signifies her love for him. If ever you have to go for love and trust, go for love. Okay, because that's the main theme of the entire play. Oh, I'm sorry, I think I scrolled too fast. What changed in Belmont? Okay, it lost its honorable lord. It now belonged to an irresponsible foreigner. Its very essence changed. One of its main attractions were over. I would go for the D one. Okay, because now the main attraction was that, like in Act 3, that Portia is now taken. Okay, what does Portia think of young men? She thinks that they are egotistical braggarts. Okay. Then what does the impenetrable cur, when Shylock, is accused of that, mean? It means that he's a hard-hearted dog. That's the literal meaning. What is Portia's response to Nerissa when she asks of Bassanio and Gratiano, shall they see us? What does she say? She says, yes, but we will be dressed like men. What changes about Lorenzo and Jessica's language once Lancelot exits the stage? They start to speak in prose. Okay, just let me check that out again. That is Act 3, Scene 5, after he leaves. Yes, they start to speak in prose. Okay, then Tubal reports that Jessica has stolen a ring of Shylock. What does she trade the ring for? Everybody will get this right. A monkey. Which ancient hero does Portia compare Bassanio to? Every one of you will know it is Hercules. Okay, Alcides or Hercules. Who is referred to as the devil in the line, lest the devil cross my prayer? Okay, over here, the devil is Shylock. What does Shylock call Antonio in Act 3, Scene 1? A prodigal. What is Tripolis? It's actually a port. There are so many questions. I'm so sorry. If somebody wants to look at the chart, I'll look at the chat questions afterwards. Another question over here. I view the fight, then thou that makest the fray. This is Portia. Okay. So what does she mean by makest the fray? Makest the fray is that, standing ready to fight. So it goes the third option over here. Bassanio standing bravely, ready to fight. Why is Bassanio giddy after choosing the correct casket? He's giddy because he couldn't believe that, sorry about the couldn't over there, that the situation was real. He's giddy with excitement. Go for both 2 and 3 because that is, like better. How many immature tricks does she say that she has? She says countless others. And why does Lancelot ask Jessica to cheer up? Because no, actually, because she'll be saved from going to hell. Since she's been married and now a Christian and married to Lorenzo. Why does Lorenzo ask Jessica to praise him at the dinner table? So he asks Jessica to praise him at the dinner table because he will be able to digest his food, okay, whatever she says with his food. So questions like this, you should not have a problem. There are others. We'll be giving you a question paper at the end, and Mr. Gala, you will be giving them the link to the paper so that they can get it, right?
Sure, ma'am. I'll send the link to them once I get it.
Okay, now I don't want to ask any, I'm going to allow you to ask any questions that you have, any doubts. Please don't make it silly questions. And focus on words, okay? Yes. Let me look at the participants who have their hands up. There is Mr. Gala, can you help me out here? Yash Thakkar, your hand is up. Can I see? What's your question?
Yeah, miss, I'll just give him the unmute rights. He'll speak to you. Yes, Yash, go ahead, please. You can unmute yourself.
Okay, we'll go on to Mr. Shetty. Neil, what's your question?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
So, ma'am, what were the blessings that came upon Bassanio while he married Portia? So, can we say debt-free life over there?
See, you know what? Whoever, Neil, if this is you asking the question, they will not ask you stuff which is not in the text, or they will ask you very text specific work. So don't worry about these extras where you now start wondering about theme and stuff like that. Go focus more on the text, I would say. Okay?
And one more doubt. She tells Nerissa, we have to measure 20 miles today.
Yes.
So this 20 miles, does she mean to go to Venice or to go and come back from Venice?
Measure 20 miles today, right? So it is.
But she returned on the same day to, like when we go to Act 5,
but she doesn't know how long she's going to be in Venice, right?
Yeah. But she planned, she told I have to return today itself.
Yes, that's all right.
So
okay,
20 miles just to Venice.
Yeah, to Venice. Okay. Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, one question contains of how many marks, ma'am?
1 mark.
Thank you, ma'am.
Excuse me.
Ma'am, I couldn't get this.
Miss.
Ma'am, I couldn't get this question. Why did Lancelot ask Jessica to cheer up?
Ask you stuff.
Can you please explain the options?
Actually, he asks her to cheer up because the right option is that now that she's married a Christian, because the Christians have that belief that, if you're Christian, you will go to heaven. So now that you have married a Christian, you don't have to worry about anything. You're not going to go to hell, you're going to go to heaven. So that was the answer. Okay.
Excuse me. Miss.
Ma'am, when Antonio was in jail,
Not ask Jessica to cheer up. Ma'am, won't it be because she's going to hell? Because ma'am, the answer which Jessica gives that I have married a Christian, it was given after that paragraph in the
Yes,
second.
ma'am. That's what I was confused with.
Just let me look at that. This is Act 3, Scene 5. Not a very important scene, actually. But
Ma'am, I have one doubt.
Seven, I have a doubt.
Miss, I have a doubt.
yes, actually, whoever has said that, If you had to pick the right option, he says, be of good cheer, for truly I think you are damned. So you are absolutely right, because that is what is said textually. Okay, thank you.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
ma'am, I
Ding
wanted to
dong,
ask,
ding dong
Actually,
bell poem, which
but
Portia
the
sang.
question, and
Ding
could you
dong
please
bell.
repeat the question that included jewelry?
Jewelry?
Yes, ma'am. In above, love and trust, you said trust will be the answer. Ma'am, I can't understand that. Please explain that question.
The question is, when Portia gave Bassanio a ring, okay, it was to consolidate their love, okay, not the trust between them. That is why she gave him that ring. Okay.
Miss,
Ma'am, in the Patriot,
Miss
is
the
the Patriot a
Miss
leader,
and
a
Miss the
soldier, or
ding
a
dong
Ma'am,
bell.
the
politician?
godlike
Miss
Miss,
the ding dong
Amity
bell
in
poem.
Wait, one person. Okay, I'll ask. Next is Mr. Rawat. What's your question? Amatya Rawat. Okay, Shafali, you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, is the Patriot a soldier, a leader, or a politician?
Interesting. If I had to choose between soldier or leader, or politician, I would go for leader, because that would be the best.
Miss, but he's a soldier now. Ma'am, I have one.
Miss, you are on mute. Ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
you are on mute.
Ma'am, I
Sorry.
gave you the unmute option. You can just.
Okay,
click
yes,
on
yes.
mute.
I'm so sorry. I would go for leader. Okay.
Thank you,
Miss,
ma'am.
given MCQ bit, it is
Miss
given for it's a soldier. The
Yeah,
answer is
see, good that you are asking that. Some people say that he was a general or something like that, okay? But there is no proof of that. So if I had to choose, we don't know if he's a politician also, but definitely between that, if you, if you had to choose, go for leader, okay?
And ma'am, in the Little Magical, her grandmother is already dead, right? Or is she dying right now when she
No,
says that
darling.
somebody is
The
dying?
grandmother has already died. Yes, she's
So
already
when
dead.
she's saying that somebody is dying, she's talking about herself, right, ma'am?
Actually, that's the irony in it. She thinks somebody else is dying, but it's actually she who is suffering from hypothermia.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes.
Miss,
Ma'am, now
Miss,
should we revise
Miss
the
and
themes
Ding dong bell.
again or just focus on the text?
Focus on the text if you have not studied anything. Okay?
Okay,
Miss
ma'am.
in Act 3,
Miss and
Scene
Miss
1.
and the ding dong bell poem. Miss, do we have to like learn the poem?
I would say learn it. Golden.
Okay, Miss. So we like learn the entire thing.
Yes, love. Learn it.
Okay.
Okay.
Miss. Yes.
Okay.
Ma'am, if we really just
then-
understand it,
Miss,
is it fine?
Sorry?
Ma'am, if we understand that part, is it fine or?
Understand what part?
Ma'am, the Ding Dong Bell, the song that they play when the Sanyo's.
Yes, Miss, is it fine if we don't learn it and we just understand it?
Actually, I think that it's unlikely that they would leave everything else and focus on the ding dong bell. But it's if you didn't understand it, by and large, let me see if I can explain it to you fast. Okay. Act 3, Scene 2. Don't worry about it. So the song tells, tell me where is fancy bred, in the heart or in the head? Basically, where does infatuation begin? The attraction, okay? So it begins with the eyes. That's all you should know. So attraction begins with the eyes. And as, eyes meet, attractions grow. And however, such kind of physical attraction is very short-lived and it dies in the cradle where it lies by and large. So let us all ring fancy's knell. The idea is that, your love should be deep. Don't go for the do not go for the easiest option, the most superficial option. Think about your answer. And of course, the main part is the bread and the lead and nourished, which was supposed to let him understand that he's supposed to go to the lead casket. Okay. Right. Then I have Manraj Singh. Manraj, what is your question, please? Okay, no question from him. Then there is a Jeffin Jason. I don't know whether it's a made-up name. Sounds very nice. Gautami, do you have a question, love? Okay, your hand is up here. What about Yashvi? Okay, no questions now. Anything else that you have to ask?
Miss, I have muted them so that we can go on with the MCQs and later on they'll come. Otherwise, they'll not allow you to go ahead only.
Okay, you want me to go on with the MCQs? I did not want to do that actually.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Like you want to go with the MCQ or you want to take up the doubts only?
No, I thought I would go with the doubts because
Okay.
MCQs anyway, are they have been doing so many MCQs, so they should not have a problem. I would prefer to quickly go over various doubts that they have if they have any doubts.
I have given them unmute options, so now they'll be able to ask it.
Okay.
Can I have a doubt?
All right, yes,
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
ask. Okay,
Ma'am,
so
can
I'm
you just stop
Can
sharing
you
the
PDF
screen?
to us?
So, ma'am,
Can
over
you send us
here,
PDF to us?
does Bassanio take the help of the song played while choosing the caskets?
I think so.
There are
Okay.
various like opinions on
Yeah,
this.
ma'am. I also had the same question.
Yes. Okay. So the idea
Doubt.
is that, but they won't ask you these kind of questions, love. So why are you bothered about it? Okay.
And then,
Ma'am, in
Shylock,
Act
he-
3,
Shylock
scene 1,
played the
Ma'am,
jingle.
I had a question
Miss,
related
Yeah,
to
1
Act
minute.
3,
So I
Scene
can
3.
see hands up here.
Okay.
Amartya,
what I will do
Rawat,
is-
do you have a question?
Miss, when Shylock says that he never felt that the curse, when he felt the curse had never fallen on his tribe till now, Miss, what does he mean by that?
Okay, actually, because the Jewish people have always suffered from a certain kind of persecution, but he says that all that persecution and suffering of the entire Jewish race he has not felt it so dearly as in being, suffering than when his daughter has taken all his money and gone away.
So, Miss,
Okay?
could we say
Yeah.
that he was sad because he had lost his money and precious jewels?
Yes, he was sad about that.
So
Yes.
that's why he said it.
Okay, next
Yeah.
question.
Then-
Yash, you can go ahead.
Yeah,
I have
Yash.
given you the unmute rights. Yash, go ahead. Shefali, you also can go ahead. Unmute yourself and please ask your doubt.
Yes, ma'am. Does Antonio really miss Bassanio when he's in jail and he says that
Again,
does he want to
Shefali,
show
you'll
him-
never get a question like this because where is it written that I want to hold his hand? It's not written anywhere. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, I had a question
Yes.
related to Act 3, Scene 3.
Yes.
In the last monologue that Antonio did, where he started the Duke cannot and he goes till I cannot.
Yes.
So did he wanted to say that if Duke give special grant to Antonio by giving injustice to Shylock by not letting him cut a pound of flesh, that would contradict Venice justice and would
So
create a problem.
He's a realist. He's a man who's a businessman. So he knows very well that the Duke will not do something that is so against the rule of Venice, because then everybody will just leave and go away, and all the businessmen will, Venice will become poor, because Venice depended on the trade and commerce with other countries around them and foreigners. Yes. Anybody else?
Do we need to study about the authors and poets?
No, you don't. But you should know the names of the poets.
Okay, ma'am.
And Mansraj, where are you from?
I'm from Punjab, Jalandhar.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Sai Nandan Bose, where are you from, and ask your doubt.
Good evening, sir. Sir, I had a ma'am. I had a doubt regarding the story, The Blue Bead. In that,
Okay.
can we say that the conflict present in the story is between daily heroism and routine life?
Where are you from, Sai Nandan?
I'm from Dhenkanal, Odisha.
Odisha.
Okay. Again, I would say a question like this is unlikely to come. Routine life and daily heroism. What is the conflict? What is the conflict between daily heroism and routine life? You mean the
Ma'am,
difference? That's what you're asking?
Ma'am, I wanted to say that she had saved the life of a woman, and still she was worried more about the blue bead. Therefore,
Yes.
we can say that there was a
I
conflict
think
between
the overriding, Mr. Bose, I think the overriding theme in this is about the extreme poverty of the tribal and the fact that, nature can be pretty, if you're looking at a second theme, nature can be pretty unfair and cruel. Okay, so that is the two themes that you should really look for. The poverty of Sibia and the fact that nature can surprise you and be pretty awful. I mean, like cruel. Yes.
Ma'am,
Yes.
in Act 3, Scene 1, we have that Sherlock is speaking about Leah's ring. So if a question is asked, are we supposed to say it is Leah's ring or Shylock's ring?
And Gautami, where are you from?
Sir, Mumbai, Maharashtra.
Sorry?
Mumbai, Maharashtra.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so Gautami, I would say that Leah is now dead, but the board may give that as the right answer. I can understand why you think, yeah, he has already got it, so it's his ring. Yeah, but I would say if the board gives it to you to you as a question, 99% of the people will go for Leah, and so the board will also consider that. Okay.
Miss, one more doubt. In prose and poetry, for figures of speech, if one sentence is agreeing with two figures of speech, what are we supposed to do then? For example,
then they'll give you an option, right? So they'll make sure that the only one of the figure of speech that they have given you really is an option. Okay, they won't confuse you. Don't worry about it.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, how can we say that Lorenzo and Jessica speak in prose at that time?
Where are you from, Emma?
Sir, Sangrur, Punjab.
Oh, lots of people from the Punjab over here. Very nice. Unexpected also. Okay. Here, because when he asks her, how do you like the Lord Bassanio's wife? She says, past all expressing. It is very meet that the Lord Bassanio lives an upright life. It's not poetry, okay? It's prose.
And ma'am, the godlike amity refers to whose friendship? Means it refers to whom?
Again, say love, I didn't get it. What did you ask?
Ma'am, there is a dialogue, to Portia that you are bearing the absence of your husband.
Yes.
And there is a word godlike amity. So
yes, that means friendship. All right. The friendship between Bassanio and Antonio is literally divine according to Lorenzo. Okay.
So ma'am, it was the friendship between Antonio and Bassanio referred.
Yes.
Okay, Yash, go ahead with your
Thank
doubt.
you,
And where are you from, Yash?
Sir, I'm from Bombay. Ma'am, the doubt is from my school prelim paper
Okay.
that what would guide Bassanio to the correct casket choice. Now, the option A is good character and thoughtfulness. Option B is honesty and troubled mind. Option C is true love and destiny. And option D is intelligence and uncertainty.
I will go for option C.
True love and destiny.
Yes.
But Miss, I don't understand why it's destiny, because Portia's father specifically kept this casket choice in just so that the
I
super
know.
good character
But
and
you see,
thoughtfulness
the
is
last, even the last option seemed right, but the second part of it seemed wrong to me. So therefore, when you read it, you said all of them. It is the C one that stood out to me. Okay.
so
So
it
what?
won't be good
Which one
character
did your
and
school choose?
they haven't corrected in the paper, but I wrote good character and thoughtfulness, and they gave me wrong. I thought that would be the most appropriate option.
Acha. Yeah. I
So
can
which
understand
school
why
are
you
you
went
best
for
in?
that. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Bunny, go ahead. Bunny Chawla, please ask your doubt. And where are you from? Vihan Sheth, please go ahead with your doubt. And where are you from? Vihan Sheth.
Sir, I'm from Bombay, and my question is, will they ask us to quote lines from MOV or the prose and poetry?
No, they won't. This is an MCQ paper, love. Why quote? Okay.
Riddhi, go ahead with your doubt. And where are you from?
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. I'm from Delhi.
Okay.
So I want to ask that why does the Roman honor refer to? Sorry. What does the Roman honor refer to?
The Roman honor refers to the fact that the Romans at one time ruled the earth, and like the Roman honor was considered to be spotless. Like in Hindi, we say pak. Okay, so it's referred to all the best qualities of a gentleman.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, there is one more question. Why did Bassanio give his ring away later in the play? Ma'am, because this question is in my practice.
So he
paper.
gives it away because he feels the burden of debt to Antonio, and the fact that he's pressed unto it by Antonio turning around and saying, "Let my what I have my love be weighed against your wife's." Okay, and Bassanio actually would have, he still does not want to give it, but he does give it because he's so indebted. This man was just about to die 2 minutes ago for me. So he feels burdened by that. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Neil Shetty, go ahead with your doubt. And where are you from? Neil Shetty. Kashish Tyagi, please go ahead with your doubt. And where are you from? Kashish
Good evening,
Tyagi.
ma'am.
Yes.
I'm from Uttar Pradesh. I want to ask that from the poem The Patriot, who are the agents that judge our work and repay as according to the poet?
Say that again, love. What is that you said? Who are the
agents that judge our work and repay as according to the poet? It is given in the workbook, this question.
Who are the ages? I'm sorry,
Yes,
I can't
who
hear
are
you.
the agents? Who are the agents that judge our work and repay them as according to
Who
the
are
poet?
the agents that judge our work and repay them? Is that the question you're asking?
Yeah, ma'am, this is the question.
Okay, and what are the options?
It is a subjective question in the workbook.
No, but you're not going to be given a subject. So don't ask these questions, love. Why are you wasting time? Huh?
Yeah.
Focus on only objectives. Okay. Next.
Ma'am,
One more question. In Act 3, Scene 1, Celerino said that from his part, he knew the tailor that made the wings Jessica flew withal. So here is the tailor referred to as Lorenzo?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Rayan, please go ahead with your doubt. And where are you from?
Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am.
Yes.
I'm from Mumbai. Ma'am, I wanted to ask, is there any kind of possibility that they might ask us a trick question where in Act 3, Scene
Not
2...
at all. They will never ask you a trick question, Rian. You know why? Because the board papers go to remote hill areas also. They'll make it as simplistic as possible. Okay, so if you know your text, I repeat again, you will do very, very well. Don't worry. Okay?
Michelle, go ahead with your doubt. And where are you from?
Good evening. I'm from Mumbai. I
Which
just like to
school?
JB Vacha.
Okay.
I just like to ask in the poet The Patriot, there's a line, then you see my harvest, what I reap. So over here, the harvest refers to the tree that meted out or what? Like, is it the expectation?
Yes, actually, the harvest that he's talking about is the reception today that he is receiving.
So all the
he-
bad stuff. which
Yes,
has
yes, yes. The fact that people are throwing stones at him, and his head is bleeding, etc. His hands are tied behind his back. Yeah.
And also in the poem, the I know why the cage bird sings. There's a contrast or a compare between the two because it can be very confusing at times.
Repeat your question. Is there a contrast or a comparison?
Comparison between the cage bird and the free bird.
There is both.
There's both. So in one, they are given in a question. They are given both the options, and they had considered the contrast a better one. So what do you choose?
Hope, go ahead with your doubt and
Actually, sometimes some of the answers can be subjective to what the teacher who's setting the paper thinks. Okay.
All right.
So I would say both.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hi. I had two questions. One, do we need
First,
to
I
know,
have
like,
a question. Where are you from?
I'm from Bombay, Maharashtra.
Which school?
JB Vacha.
Go ahead, Bacha.
I'll tell you how it is. It can be compared also. Okay. So what is the similarity between the two of them? Both are birds. So there is a similarity. Okay. So there can be a comparison. And then, of course, the contrast is the treatment that it is faced by the world. So yeah, if you have to really push comes to shove, and you had to choose only comparison or contrast, then yeah, contrast seems like a more stronger. But if you are given an option of comparison as well as contrast, and then these contrast or comparison, I would go for the option with both. Okay.
Good evening,
Go
ma'am.
ahead with
So
your doubt and
this
where are you
in
from?
the Patriot, is the Patriot comparison or contrast?
To what?
Meaning, like, first he's talking about it's a dramatic monologue. So in one of the MCQs which I was doing, those were the only two options.
What was the question?
Like, there were two. One about I know why the cage bird sings. Is that a comparison or a contrast between the free bird and the caged bird? And
Okay.
similarly in Patriot, between the year ago and year now.
There was nothing similar in the year ago and the year now. So it's totally a contrast. Okay.
And is there any way we can get this PDF you had showed us?
Which PDF?
The questions you were showing us right now.
No. You will be getting a PDF with very nice questions. These were mine that, I just cobbled together. And it wouldn't be fair for me to share that with you. This session has been a bit of a surprise. So like it will be like a question paper will be sent to you 100% with answers. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Mahi, go ahead with your doubt. Mahi, please unmute. Yeah. And where are you from?
Good evening, ma'am. I'm from Uttar Pradesh.
Yes,
Ma'am,
Mahi.
I had a doubt. Ma'am, where was Bassanio when Antonio was facing trial? Ma'am, in Venice, in Belmont, or with Antonio?
When he was facing trial, obviously that is Act 4. He was definitely with him. He rushed, right? He didn't even have a wedding night. He rushed to Antonio.
Okay, ma'am. And ma'am, this question, ma'am, which figure of speech is used in the line, "Alack, it was I who leaped at the sun"?
Alack, it was I who leapt at the sun. I would say hyperbole. Okay?
Yes,
because it
ma'am.
would be quite impossible to leap at the sun.
And ma'am, can we get like who said to whom type of questions?
Yes, you can. They could give you that, but unlikely.
And ma'am, like a question you gave us in the PDF, ma'am, what is Tripolis? Ma'am, I do not remember the question exactly, but ma'am, like this questions can come or not? Because it's
You know
not given.
what? I do teach in one of Mumbai's very best school. I would say India's very best schools. So we do ask questions that we want to sometimes give our very good students. But no, the board will not give you those. Therefore, I immediately saw that and I shut it down. Because if you saw the caliber of the questions, you all would panic. I didn't want that to happen.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Shabina, please go ahead with your
Thank you,
doubt.
ma'am.
And where are you from?
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm
Yes.
from Bangalore. I
Yes.
wanted to know, in Act 3, Scene 1, Portia have stopped Bassanio from choosing the casket like very fast. She have told him to wait for a day or two. And before him choosing the casket, there is also a song played. So
Yes.
did she hint him about the casket through that?
Yes. She did.
Okay.
She does.
And ma'am, you told that Patriot is a leader.
Yes.
Can you tell
Yes.
how
But
is he-
you know, whoever's talking here, I have seen people say that he's a general. But the truth is, we don't know that. Like online, there is like a site which states that he's a general. We don't know that at all. I don't think even Robert Browning knew that. Okay. So since you can't say for sure, a general would be a leader. Yes. A politician would be a leader. Therefore, I would go for the leader option. That's why I said leader.
Because like we in Bangalore are told that the Patriot is a soldier from the wars of First World War, the 3 countries which fought the wars. So
Quite
we are
interesting, because First World War happened in 1914 and Robert Browning lived in the Victorian age, which was in the 1800s. Okay, so it's interesting that your teacher is teaching you that.
Okay.
Rohan, go ahead with your doubt and tell us where are you from, which school, and where. Rohan.
I'm from Vizag, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
go ahead.
Rohan.
Ma'am, how to avoid getting confused between speeches of Salarino and Salarino?
Okay. What is that? Say it again. Who are you confused between?
One
Say
minute.
again.
Please. Yeah. Jeffin, please go ahead with your doubt and where are you from?
Sir, I'm from Kerala.
Go ahead,
Okay.
please.
Ma'am, is there any chance that the board will ask, like, give a sentence from Merchant of Venice and choose the correct sentence which matches the meaning of that?
They can ask that. They can do that. They can do that.
Madam, this is one of the questions I got from a question paper. Where does Antonio's ships come from?
Sorry, again, where does?
Antonio's ships come from. There's 4 options: New York, London, Belmont, and India.
Actually, I was New York, London, Belmont, and India.
Yes, ma'am. Madam, I thought the answer would be London, but they are saying the answer is India.
It is not even India, it's Indies, which is the West Indies, not India. Okay.
That is from one of the question papers I got.
Yeah. Some of the question papers frighten you. Yeah.
Shefali, go ahead with your doubt and where are you from?
Madam, one more question, please.
Yes.
Madam, how many matches does the little match girl light? Some say it's several, or some say it's 4 matches only.
No, she does light several of them. It's given in the end. This is a question that I also use somewhere. I can't find my textbook right now. Check out the line in the end. Sarah, can you see? Is my book down here? Yeah, just a moment. I'll tell you. Numbers are always a problem, aren't they? Yeah. So, little match girl. And at the end, she has actually like lit up quite a few of them. she quickly struck all the rest of matches that she had in the packet, right? So if you were given options, go for that, okay? And that is the answer, because in the end, that is the answer that is given. She's holding matches and half a packet had been burnt. So she burnt, don't use 2 or 3 or 4, but half a packet of matches.
Yeah. Ma'am, I wanted to, yeah. Ma'am, did the Patriot really do a crime, or was he being ill-treated?
We don't know. Obviously, he says, it was I who leapt at the sun to give them my loving friends to keep. Not man could do, I left undone. Basically, he did everything he could. So, but you know, like they looked upon it as a crime, whatever. We don't know.
Okay, ma'am. And actually,
Shefali,
like
we need to
somebody
take
else.
doubts from other people also.
Sorry,
Okay,
sir,
someone
last
else?
Chalo, last doubt, Shefali, go ahead quick.
Sir, sorry, ma'am. Somebody else previously asked that who is the tailor when they are referring to
Lorenzo.
Jessica's names. Lorenzo, yes, ma'am. So actually, in my book, it was written that they are talking seriously about a tailor. So how
You know,
should you
the
avoid
truth
such
is
confusions, ma'am?
possibly there really was a tailor, but when they are talking and referring to the tailor, they mean because there was somebody who needed to make that outfit for Jessica, right? But they mean Lorenzo, or at least that's the answer that all of us have agreed to.
Yeah. No, ma'am, like that thing, there are many such similar things which come up. So, ma'am, how should you avoid such confusions? Because if I hadn't heard of this today, then tomorrow in the exam, if this comes, then I would have had chosen like the real
The
tailor.
tailor.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I don't know how I can make sure that you know all of these. That's why Mr. Gala has set this session up to help you. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, before we move ahead, just one important announcement, boys and girls. This announcement is a good news for all of you all. All the videos of English and all the tests of English are now open on the Roughbox app. Okay, they will be open now semester 1. Whatever videos we have created and whatever tests we have created are open for free. You can go onto the application, you can check in the free section and you will be able to see everything.
Okay, there you have it. So you don't have a problem at all there.
You have to click on the stores and there you will be looking out for MCQ English and you'll be looking out for English video section or English prose and poetry and MOV, and you will be able to get all the videos and all the tests for free. So just enjoy it, guys, make the most of it and come out with flying colors tomorrow. That's what we pray. There are a few more hands being raised. Ma'am, you want to go ahead or you want to stop? Because I can understand you might be tired by now.
I am tired, but I'll take just 4 questions. Yes.
Okay, perfect, ma'am. So last 4 questions. Majima, please go ahead. And where are you from?
Good evening, sir, ma'am. I'm from Pune, Maharashtra.
Okay.
So I had this doubt. I wanted to know, what does the sun in the poem Patriot symbolize?
What are the options given to you?
There were a few options that was given.
I
One
would go
was,
for majesty and power. Okay, that one, the dominance.
yes, the
That-
dominance.
Okay.
Yes, exactly, ma'am. That was the main option.
Devika, please go ahead. And where are you from?
Good evening, ma'am and
Yes.
sir. I am from Pune, Maharashtra.
Yes.
So I don't know if this question would be asked or not, but do we know anything about the mother of the little match girl? Is she dead or not? Because it has
We can
been-
conclude that the mother is dead because she's wearing her mother's slippers.
Right, right.
Okay. Yeah.
And one more thing, is there any specific reason why Maya Angelou has repeated 2 stanzas of that poem, The Caged Bird?
Go for the simplest answer, emphasis. Okay. For emphasis, to make her point.
Shubham, please go ahead with your doubt. And where are you from?
Hello, sir. Hello, ma'am. Good evening. I am from Amritsar, Jalandhar, Punjab. Ma'am, my doubt is, can you give me a 2 or 3 line explanation on how Portia compares Bassanio with Hercules and Alcides? Because, ma'am, I'm confused there.
Okay, basically, Portia looks at Bassanio is obviously a very handsome man. That's why Portia likes him. And when she sees him walking to the in the casket room, she turns around and finds him very personable. We know that Bassanio is a soldier and a scholar, so it's very likely that she compares him to the Greek hero who saved a heroine who was going to be like eaten up by the sea monster. So she compares him to Alcides, but the similarity with him and Alcides is that both of them are very personable, etc. But Alcides saved Hesione because he wanted the horses of Apollo, okay, from King Priam or whoever. And whereas Bassanio was doing it for love. So they were both similar because they were six-pack ab handsome and very personable. And they were dissimilar. One was matlabi and the other one was for love.
Gautami, go ahead with your doubt, and where are you from?
Sir, I'm from Mumbai, Maharashtra, and my doubt is that there is this question: identify one point of similarity and one point of difference between Sibya's community and the Gujars.
Okay, this is interesting. You're not going to get this question. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Not for anything, because they won't ask you long answers.
Okay, last question, Noor, please go ahead, and where are you from?
I'm from Yamunanagar. Ma'am, I have doubt that in the specimen paper we have got a question that what is the reason that why does Bassanio reject the golden casket?
Actually, Bassanio looks at the golden casket and he turns around and feels that appearances are deceptive. And so he looks deeper to something less superficial. And he just rejects the silver casket because it's like a servant that goes from the hands of it. But Bassanio rejects the golden casket. He gives 8 reasons for it. So you should know that. It's important.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Perfect, ma'am. Just give me a moment. I am sharing my screen. Guys, this is my screen. You have to go onto your stores on the Roughbox app. Roughbox. Look out for MCQ test English literature, or click on English over here, or write English over here in the search bar. Okay. Then you can look out for English literature, 10th standard, MCQ test English literature, English treasure trove. You will get all the videos over here, English treasure trove, prose, poetry, Merchant of Venice. And when you click on it, you have to go inside and click on content. And then you will be able to see within this all the videos as well as the PDF. So you can enjoy watching all of them until tomorrow. Study well, do well. Twyla Miss, a big thank you to you.
You're very welcome.
You're really a blessing for all of us. I didn't expect the session to be such great success. We had more than 100 people on Zoom, and we had more than 300 people on YouTube channel coming from all across the country. So I think, ma'am, it's a great deed that we've done today. And I'm sure
absolutely, it was my pleasure. I hope they all do fabulously well. Blessings and lots of love.
Do you wish to share your number so that people can send you messages of thank you?
I don't think so.
Okay, I am sure there'll be a lot of people who would want to thank you. Guys, if you want to do that, you can go onto the Roughbox app in the chat section. Please send a message to us in the name of Miss Twyla, and we will forward the same to her, because I'm sure a session which is free of cost, the only expectation that we have is just a little thank you. And that's going to make our day for sure, because that's the job satisfaction, what we look out for. So we hope and pray that you do a good paper tomorrow. A big thank you again to Miss Twyla, because she was being told just 1 hour before the session that ma'am, can you take this session? And she agreed to it. So a big thank you to you, ma'am. We're really
You're very welcome, and I'm very happy to do this. All the very best to you kids. Don't worry at all. If you know your text, you should do fabulously well. Okay. So as I said earlier, blessings and lots of love.
I'm giving all of you all unmute rights just to ask and say thank you to ma'am, not to ask any more doubts. So anyone wants to say a thank you, go ahead, and then we shall end the session.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
ma'am.
You're very
Thank
welcome.
you, ma'am.
Alright guys, tomorrow again,
Thank you,
8
ma'am.
o'clock, we are going to have the next session. The next paper that we have is history day after tomorrow. So 8 o'clock at night tomorrow, we are having history with the history expert with us. So please be there. First 100 people will be on Zoom and the rest will be on YouTube channel streamed live. So if
Thank
you
you,
want to
ma'am.
be a part, just come on the Zoom. And tomorrow, not tomorrow, 1st December, the session is at 8 p.m. for history. Okay. So 1st December, 8 p.m. history paper. You don't have a paper day after tomorrow, guys?
No, sir, we don't have.
Oh, okay,
No.
okay. That is why we've lined it up day after tomorrow.
you, ma'am.
That is 1st December, history paper, 8 p.m. Teacher will be there talking to you about most likely questions, what is expected, and handling your doubts. Please share it with your friends so most people can get the benefit out of it. Remember, the motto is get the best teachers and reach to the remotest child. That's what we are trying to do. All the very best, guys. Do your best. Bye-bye. Take care. We love you all. And we'll come up
Thank you,
with
sir.
whatever sessions possible just to help you score better in your exams.
Excuse me, sir. I just have a
Thank you
small
so
doubt.
much, sir.
Bye-bye. No more doubts. See
Excuse
you.
me,
Take
sir.
care. All the best. Thank you so much, ma'am. Take care.
Yes, you're very welcome.
Excuse me,
Bye,
sir.
guys. See you. Do very well.
If you want to say a thank you, just show a heart as your reaction and we'll understand. Come on. Let me see. Can I see 20 hearts? Wow. The entire screen is with hearts.
How
Take a
nice.
screenshot of that.
How sweet. Thank you.
Sir, when will we get the PDFs?
I will send it on the Roughbox application as a notification, as a broadcast. So come on to the Roughbox application and wait over there. I'll send you as a broadcast message to all of you.
Sir, for iOS users?
Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care. Good
Bye.
night.